I bet when you get beaten off by this lady, you get a douse of wisdom. You get some wisdom dusted on top of your post-nut clarity. Yo, how's it going, man? It's been a minute, innit? It's been a while. Where you been? I've been waiting. I've missed you. What are you doing? You didn't even tell me you were going away. Rude. It's been a while, man. It's been a while. Where'd you go? You didn't even tell me. You didn't call me. You didn't text. I've been worried sick over here. Worried sick. Today we're gonna be watching. What the fuck are we watching? Brass Eye. Almost forgot what we were doing. Almost forgot why we met. You know, that's what you do to me. My mind just goes blank. We're watching Brass Eye. Episode 4. Episode 4. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. I have missed this show, man. I've missed it. What am I doing? Are we recording? Fuck off, Adobe. Why are you always in my space, you fucking prick? Okay, Christopher Morris. Oh shit, I might do this. Volumes all over the fucking... Okay. Wait, what now?
If this were really happening, what would you think?
That was like a necrophiliac having sex. Jesus, that was just flopping. I don't even know what that was. He has really got
if this were really happening,
the motion going.
What would you think? Just look at any of today's...
He looks so chuffed there. Look at his face. Is quieter than me.
Sexy Beams Clark after urinating on London...
Very sexy Beams Clark. What? I need to lock in. I feel like I'm ADHD and all over the place here. Very sexy Beams Clark after urinating on London from a helicopter. Bro's got some money. Jesus. What kind of disposable income has he got? Live nut siphon, youngest 16-year-olds ever. I always think it must be so fucking awkward to film this shit. And like, where's like your giblets and all that stuff? Is it in like a pouch? I can't imagine it's like skin on skin. It must be fucking weird. What happens if you get turned on as well?
Today's papers. Very sexy Beams Clark after urinating on London from a helicopter. Cook dragged from Serpentine with swan stuffed in anus. Bono offers sex to anyone from the former Yugoslavia. That's the U2 lead singer Bono Vox.
God, that really ages it, doesn't it? Former Yugoslavia. Fucking hell.
And even the local press, the Portsmouth Herald, again, no arrest for man dressed as glands. We are permissive
like penile glands.
Yet confused. It's quite acceptable for Peter Sissons to receive oral sex during disaster reports on the 9 o'clock news. And yet on the Isle of...
The fuck was that?
Man, nudity is still considered so shocking, it's illegal for babies to be born naked.
I can imagine that going around on Facebook. You know, your fucking weird-ass auntie shares it. Honestly, if you're still on Facebook, get off Facebook. It's not good for your mental health. And obviously, Twitter, that goes without saying.
Is a baby born today a baby born into a world in sex crisis? Good evening. Sex is a sumptuous glam babe in a hall of donkeys, or a sordid little incubus that looks like your granny. It's a strong feelings kidney, whichever way you slice it. Now, where's Sophie Valve?
Say a strong
Is
feeling.
a sumptuous glam babe in a hall of donkeys, or a sordid little incubus that looks like your granny. It's a strong feelings kidney, whichever way you slice it. Now,
a strong feelings kidney.
where's Sophie Valve? There she is. Sophie's got a dreadful story. She lost both her parents. They were killed on a picnic. Can you tell us what happened?
A frozen dog fell from a plane and killed them while they were making sex.
Were they dead when you saw them?
Alive.
Oh, come off it. You twit. They'd be dead, completely smashed up, like tongues under a hammer. Do you think this will give you psychosexual problems in later life? Must have messed up your brain.
Lost parents through sex.
And I'm afraid we will have to see that little girl being upset in a rather more sustained way later on in tonight's deeply disturbing broadgram.
How the fuck did the dog get frozen anyway? What? And that's what killed the sex did not kill them. Why is no one blaming the frozen dog? How did the dog get frozen? I've got so many questions. Frozen dogs don't just fall out of the sky, you know? Beautiful big-titted women don't just fall out of the sky, you know?
Beautiful naked big-titted women just don't fall out of the sky, you know?
Zeitgeist, Claire Rayner.
Let me put it this way. It's not likely to happen, but just say I attacked you now, right? Would you beat me off?
Yes, but no more than
that. She did not clock that. Or maybe she did. Maybe she did. Maybe she chooses to go. She's like, I fucking love beating people off, man. I'm dedicated. You know, I've been in the trenches. I've been doing this for years. I bet when you get beaten off by this lady, you get a douse of wisdom. You get some wisdom dusted on top of your post-nut clarity.
God, but how long would you beat me off for?
as long as it took.
Really, all the way?
Yeah, as long as it took.
And would you beat me off even if people were looking?
Well, I would hope that they'd
we're
join
in
in
a
and help
studio.
me.
Oh man, I hope she's one of the unassuming guests, surely, hopefully, or is she just being like a good sport? Like, how do you not get it at this point? You must know, even if you don't understand what they're saying, when they keep repeating the same like the same thing to you in like different scenarios, you must go, well, hang on, something's happening here. Come on. You must, surely. If some Zoomer, some fucking Gen Alpha started saying some shit to me now, as a millennial, and I don't know what the fuck they're saying, which is happening to me more and more, it's quite unsettling, actually. I'm starting to feel like old as fuck. After like the second time, I'm going to be like, the fuck does that mean?
What the hell is even that?
Do you know what I mean? So,
But what if, Jimmy, what if somebody else came in through the door and started attacking you as well? Would you beat us both off?
It'd be hard to work, but I'd have a go.
And
yeah.
if you get to the point where a whole room full of men is attacking you, you would try and beat them all off and
I'd have to
all
somehow.
help. You'd have
And in that case,
because you would. I mean, yeah.
I'm not quite sure how. I think I'd be more likely
all
to run
hands
like
to the
hell.
pumps. But if you're
that's
in
what
the
I'm
corner,
saying.
you would beat them off.
I'd have to, of
All
course.
hands to the pumps.
You would try and beat them all off and
I'd have
list
to
all
somehow.
help. You'd have
And in that case,
because you would. I mean, yeah.
I'm not quite sure how. I think I'd be more likely
all
to run
hands
like
to the
hell.
pumps. But if you're in a corner, you would beat them off.
I'd have to, of course.
Yes, okay. And who'd pay for the dry cleaning afterwards?
Oh, paying's the least of it.
She don't care about money. She does this shit for free.
Why? Hey, who says AIDS guys are too puny to do tough stuff? This guy's got AIDS, and he's about to beat me in an arm wrestling. Oh, well done. Oh, gosh.
Pardon me. The universe is so weird. I was literally watching a SciShow thing on HIV and AIDS not even an hour ago. Fucking hell, am I in the Matrix?
Yes. Well done, yeah. Yeah. Now, a friend of mine was unlucky enough to catch his virus from a blood transfusion. Something he had no control over.
I caught it from my boyfriend.
Your boyfriend?
From my partner, yeah.
So you've got bad AIDS, not good AIDS? You got bad AIDS? Well, you caught it through your own fault. It's a drug abuse or a homosexual...
Just a minute.
Well, good AIDS is something innocent. This is what this ribbon's about. I support somebody who's caught good AIDS because they caught the virus through no fault of their own. Exactly. So what have you done with the big...
I have literally never heard... never heard of good AIDS and bad AIDS before. I've never heard this type of argument.
Exactly. So what have you done?
What have you done? So aggressive with it.
What have you done to stop people catching it?
Yeah. Well, personally,
I'm not fucking everyone.
Use condoms?
No, I mean here and now, like everyone else in this audience, I'm thinking, what about us? What about me now? What have you done to stop us catching it? What if a madman broke in here with a machine gun and shot you to pieces? Anyone here yawning would get your blood in their mouth. Yes.
Ridiculous.
You shouldn't have come in. You've got bad AIDS. You shouldn't have come in.
What's weird, though, is I feel like where the world is today, like sometimes I'll watch clips from certain channels. Weirdly, we live in a time where shit is getting like aggressive like this. Like at the time, this would have been like, oh my God, I can't believe you're like blaming the person. Ha, satire. This is hilarious. Now I'm like, you do kind of get this kind of like weird victim blaming and quite like aggressive, like targeting of of like groups and guests and victims and stuff. Weird.
Right?
Sorry to get serious.
Can we have
It just really reminded me of shit. Belligerence.
You shouldn't have come in. You've got bad AIDS. You shouldn't have come in. Right? Can we have him removed during the next break?
Just pricks. It's just a coverall.
Now, you may remember another scandal involving a gay man last March. Captain Mervyn Bruges of the HMS Watford was all over the public press. Libby Schuss went behind the story. Get away from me! Get away from me!
The boat, the captain, and the He's a Puff headlines. The scandal followed video evidence of Captain Mervyn Bruges indulging in an odd practice with a gun.
First thing I think is he's going to shoot the girl I've been looking at. Started with, so he takes a gun, sticks in his gob. That's sucking it, you know.
I bet you people have done this. Americans, where are you? We don't have the access you guys do. I bet you people are fucking so into guns over there. I reckon some of them probably have done more than blow their guns. I reckon some of them probably fuck their guns. Somebody has definitely fucked a gun and does fuck a gun on the regular. It's just, there has to be, you know, just with the amount of people, the amount of guns. Somebody's doing it. Somebody's getting freaky with guns. We should get the NRA to like look into it.
You know, like nurse like puts the baby's winky in her mouth to make it go quiet, like that.
Hang on, what? Wait, what? That's why I asked my missus to. She ain't having any of it. How am I going to get settled down? No wonder I got sleep problems.
He noticed his gun was dirty and he cleaned it.
For a while, that was it. Nothing was doing.
Until we rooted out startlingly new evidence
She reports.
from this man, Ben Fetch. For a year, he served under Captain Bruges.
A lot of the onboard drill were done in the nude, or sometimes just with jock straps. And he used to play loud music while we were doing it. Yeah, he made me shoot fire drill on his camera. You know, I was quite chuffed being a cameraman and all that. And strange thing, but you kind of got used to it after a while. I used to go to his office, to report to his office, and in the nude just kind of stand there like, and he'd be at his desk writing notes and what.
Bean spiller.
Not, and he'd be humming little tunes to himself, and it's a bit weird.
Taste the penis!
The worst thing was.
What did he say then?
first
Taste the
notes
penis?
and whatnot, and he'd be humming little tunes to himself, and it's a bit weird.
Taste the penis!
The worst thing was first aid drill. We used to have to dress wounds, but it was always dressing penises. Bit weird.
Taste the penis!
The worst thing was first aid drill. We used to have to dress wounds, but it was always dressing penises.
We used to have to dress wounds, but it was always dressing penises. Again, sir. Again.
Penis wounds.
The MOD. What will they say now? I'm going inside like a ferret with a tape.
What did Sir Hugh
Why
Mahart
did
make
she say
about
it like that?
devastating new shots?
It is absolutely important for every man on board to be able to dress a penis wound. 93% of wounds sustained in naval battle are, in fact, to the penis.
I want you to take a look at this.
I'm going to need to look at those percentages. How would you dress a wound like that anyway? Like, I feel like you would just naturally, like, even the most endowed, well-endowed man, you know, it's going to shrivel. It's going to get small in a situation like that.
It'd be like trying to cling film an earthworm.
What is the point of that pelvic marching?
Two men marching like that present a much smaller target than two men marching like that.
Bruges often insisted that...
No, you're a bigger target. You're making yourself a bigger target. The person doesn't really have to choose. You've given them a bigger target to shoot at. It doesn't matter which one you get.
Bruges often insisted that on man overboard drill, he was the one thrown overboard, naked.
One cannot be ashamed of what one's pulling out of the water And if it is a nude man thrashing around, gasping for his life, one must not shrink from that task because one is abashed about his nudity.
But
Shrink like his dick.
2 months ago, Ben Fetch was fired when, on the first day of his transfer to HMS Gooch, he reported for life.
HMS Gooch. Dude, this program, like, shoehorns so many jokes in it. It's like watching a fucking, like a Zaz movie or whatever. It's like Airplane.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
But 2 months ago, Ben Fetch was fired when, on the first day of his transfer to HMS Gooch, he reported for lifeboat duty stark naked.
Force of habit, I suppose, isn't it? So that was me done. Court-martial in the slammer, you know.
On Watford, nakedness was applicable. But on Gooch, everyone was dressed, apart from Fetch, who was stark naked and seemed to be indulging in some fit of sort of anarchic clotheslessness, which cannot be tolerated.
Fetch is now unemployed, a victim of the gay boat and of Captain Bruges, who testified against him.
He was the one who said I'd spent
What's happening with his shoes then? I missed something.
all my time taking my clothes off and whatnot, and he gave evidence against me, and he was the one who told me to do it in the first place.
No explanation was given by the Navy or the MOD, but 4 days ago, Bruges was on shore leave, and I went on a nab.
Captain Bruges, why are you being gay with your men? We saw you gobbling a gun like a man's cock.
Why are you being gay with your men?
You made a point that you say Ben Fetch was dangerously gay.
Yes, he's totally gay.
Oh.
Fetch is as gay as a window.
Gay as a window. Windows are pretty gay, actually.
What's wrong with being gay?
Homosexuals can't swim. They attract enemy radar. They attract sharks. They insist on being placed at the captain's table. They get
That was
up
really zesty, that look up.
late. They nudge people whilst they're
Dude,
shooting.
dude, I get
They
up
attract
late.
sharks. They insist on being placed at the captain's table. They get up late.
I get up late all the time. Shit. It all makes sense.
They nudge people whilst they're shooting. They muck about.
Fuck, I muck about as well. If only Ryan would concentrate and take things seriously and stop distracting people and getting so distracted. That was my score report every year.
Imagine the fear,
Fear.
of knowing you have
fear.
a gay man on board a boat. When you retire at night, you think to yourself,
the sharks.
God, will I wake up and find everybody dead?
Quite.
You can't run a ship like that.
No.
So there is
It's only responsible. You got to keep the gays off. You got to keep them out. You know, you don't, the sharks to be boarding the ship. Be a fucking bloodbath.
So there is a good reason after all. Could have saved us all a lot of fuss if they'd told us that in the first place. Still, wouldn't have made such a good story. And maybe that's the point.
Good reason. Great reason.
Next on the Felch Spoon, sex and fantasy.
The doorbell rings and I go to answer it, and Alan is wearing police uniform, and he says, could he come in? Shows me his ID, checks who I am, and says that he has some very bad news for me. So I ask him into the hallway, and he says that my daughter, our daughter, has died in a car crash. And I become very upset and always...
Sex and fantasy.
The doorbell rings and I go to answer it, and Alan is wearing police uniform, and he says, could he come in? Shows me his ID, checks who I am, and says that he has some very bad news for me. So I ask him into the hallway, and he says that my daughter, our daughter, has died in a car crash.
Well, I thought I fucking missed something then, so I rewound it. So they have a daughter together. He is also a policeman who's coming to tell her that her daughter's dead, died in a car accident that she had with him. What? Huh?
And I become very upset and
why is he like smirking? It looks like he's barely holding it together.
we have sex.
Is it all hang on, what? They had sex. I was about to say it's all an elaborate joke, but what, hang on. What? And then they had her, and it's like this weird time shit. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the beginning.
The doorbell rings and I go to answer it, and Alan is wearing police uniform, and he says, could you come in? He shows me his ID, checks who I am, and says that he has some very bad news for me. So I ask him into the hallway, and he says that our daughter, has died in a car crash. And I become very upset, and we have sex.
And a Zeitgeist special with Peter Stringfellow.
And it just ends there. What the fuck is going on? That's one of the weirdest conversations they've had on here so far. That might be the weirdest. Like, what kind of fucking weird-ass time manipulation, 12 Monkeys shit, Inception, Terminator, Edge of Tomorrow, fucking Back to the Future, Butterfly Effect shit was going on there? Like, what the fuck?
And a Zeitgeist special with Peter Stringfellow.
Peter Stringfellow is his name, but is it only a name? Peter Stringfellow, is it only a name?
No.
Is he still alive? Oh, what? He died. He died in 2018. I actually didn't know that. Did I know that? Half the time when people die now, I'm like, I thought they were already dead. Do you know what I mean? That happens all the time to me. I'm like, who died? I thought they died like years ago.
And a Zeitgeist special with Peter Stringfellow.
Peter Stringfellow is his name, but is it only a name? Peter Stringfellow, is it only a name?
No.
But you do have a name.
Yes, I do have a name, and people
you never deny
associate
that, would
it. No, not at all.
Let's talk about your club.
No,
What's it
I
called?
don't deny having a name.
Stringfellas.
Okay, but essentially, we're talking about your club. It's called
Stringfellas.
Go on, do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Oh shit. Kicked out the tempo.
Welcome back and shut up. New media plans for Sunday Sports, David Sullivan.
You've got a cable TV channel, haven't you?
No, I've got a licence for little adult channel, which is tiny.
What, a channel for little adults?
Yes.
And Ted Moore reviews sex in the media.
This is Belgium's most popular show. It features a man on a penis trike crashing round a playpen.
This is the type of shit you would see on Eurotrash back in the day. He used to watch Eurotrash. Who's my Eurotrash boys?
And in this country next year...
Also reminds me of Zap. Do you remember Zap? Fucking hell. That was like adult Zap.
And in this country next year, a nightly 4-hour show will feature a man looking at pictures of women and saying which ones he'd hump.
No. Yes. No. Yes.
I like how he's giving it some thought. Gotta be serious about these things.
Welcome back. Now, sex and children. Stop right there, you might think, but don't say it. Because to hear the word stop is, for many, the biggest turn-on of all. Now, we have Judy Luton in the audience here. Judy, there you are. Now, just tell us what happened to you.
When I was 9,
Yeah.
I was abused by my uncle.
Sexually abused. Do you remember what he was like, your uncle? Was he a handsome man? Just look at me. Just look at me. Take it easy, OK? Just look at me. Right. Now, was he as handsome as me? Just...
You like winced a bit then.
No way.
Not quite. Stay looking at me.
He feels really fucking groomy. Ugh.
Just do that again. God.
Right, this is making me uncomfortable.
12. You're
If you fall over in the snow, do you make a couple of bumps? Probably do, don't you? Some adult channel. It is as easy. It's as easy as that, as that, for something to go wrong in a family. We had someone else here with a similar kind of problem. Who was it?
That was really creepy. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. Especially with how quiet it was. You could just hear like the kind of room noise.
Yeah, what happened to you?
My father abused me repeatedly between the ages of 4 and 16.
But it hasn't happened a lot recently?
No.
Good. Now...
No. I think she might have aged out of his ability to care. Or maybe he just maxed it out on the younger girl.
But it hasn't happened a lot recently?
No.
Good. Now, from abuse to self-abuse, something which has been disrupting the senatorial elections in the United States. Austin Tasseltine reports.
This was the moment 3 days ago when Senator Dale Lee Agsby plunged his campaign into crisis with an unprecedented outburst on live television.
No pride.
Pride.
Was he coming everywhere? Was he fucking jizzing everywhere? That's a fucking biohazard. That's a bioweapon.
Pride.
That's gross. That is so gross. Fucking hell.
He's talking the middle of the rally, he just gets out his dick, man.
To extract his genitalia at a rally and manipulate them to issue.
Several cords of reproductive mucus were expelled rhythmically into the crowd.
And a great big gob of this.
Extract his genitalia at a rally and manipulate them to issue.
Several cords of reproductive mucus were expelled rhythmically into the crowd.
And a great big gob of this stuff went out in the audience somewhere.
It does indeed look like an impulsive act of public self-abuse. Senator Agsby seems to unsheath a length of skin-clad tube. His anatomy is broken cloth there, and he staggers around, vigorously ransacking his dignity, until finally he releases several arcs of liquid silk from the fleshy nozzle of his fork. But for 2 days, the besieged Agsby camp would only say the senator was
Shakespeare of his words.
Unwell.
952 KZoo.
For the mischief makers, it's been a gift on a plate.
What's he gonna do? Walk in Dawngrass? Dawngrass. Okay. I came first in the slimery.
Can't believe you did that.
And for the entrepreneurs, a bonus bonanza boom bomb benefit bowling alley.
Whacked out meat pole with zipper juice. It's a big pink stick with a lot of cream kind of juking at the top. So you can wash it all down with a cup of your coffee.
Derisive and derisory, yes, but Agsby was not without approbators.
He has thrust aside the curtain and admitted politics is just spewing jism in public. But, you know, do we listen? No, we just weep like teased vaginas.
Midday, and a beleaguered Agsby
Just weep like teased vaginas.
He makes a break for it and is clearly seen in the grip of an aggressive seizure.
For Agsby's mainly female family man supporters, the time had clearly come to wake up and smell some unpleasantly milky tea.
So why would Agsby blow it on a public debasement, albeit a pleasurable one?
The moment he turned, I knew. It's the way he always does it. It's the hunch of the shoulder, and then I knew he was going to get his dick out. He was always this way, and it's a wonder to me that it hasn't happened before now. One time he jerked off in my dog's face, and she was very, very upset.
But in a sensational announcement yesterday, Agsby claimed he'd not been pounding his parson.
I have for many years suffered secretly from the painful effects of Prestodidwix congena, a rare blood disorder which causes sudden involuntary erective pressure.
The senator explained
It seemed like you enjoy this disease a little bit too much. You looked a little bit too happy about it.
Sneezed into his hand just before speaking and then suffered a massive attack of congena.
I tried repeatedly to return the organ with my fist, with the effect that the nasal mucus flew across the room and hit a few people, as you saw. I'm sorry.
Is he going to do it again? He's going to do it a fucking gun.
the sound of that hullabaloo still ringing in its ears, I have a question. Would there really have been all this fuss if Agsby had been a woman? I somehow doubt it, don't you?
Austin Tasseltine.
Cheeky bit of misogyny at the end. women have had it too easy. If women were jizzing everywhere, it would have been fine. Just fucking vag fluid flying everywhere. People like ducking for cover. Ah! Little children getting cut with this.
Now, part your belief curtains for a final word on the matter from Peter Tatchell.
Jezebel lunch machine, live bushfarting, cold shit action.
So what's next?
So what's next?
Yeah, what do you reckon? I mean, what's going to be the next issue, and will it be for the next election?
I think undoubtedly outrage will make an intervention at the time of the next general election.
Are you going to...
I think we will be thinking about... I think undoubtedly outrage will make an intervention at the time of the next general election.
Are you going to...
I think we'll be thinking about doing what we can to put pressure on various people in authority.
Yeah, but man, you know, I mean, if that was on the agenda, I mean, the frog wouldn't come out of the box, would he?
The frog certainly would come out of the box.
Well,
if 2 cabinet ministers came out,
Howard,
that would certainly make a very, very big impact.
But you say Labour would then, 2 of them would come out as well, probably, wouldn't they?
Well,
they're following suit like, you know, kids playing Snap.
What the fuck?
The problem is everybody's too scared to do it by themselves. You get 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 MPs all coming out at once. None of them will be picked on individually. They'll all be able to have the mutual support and solidarity, hopefully, of their colleagues.
You get Jack Straw, Robin Cook, Michael Howard. I mean, would there be an argument for them coming out if they weren't gay at all?
Well, that might be an interesting proposition.
It's a bloody convincing argument. Why not send a tape of this programme? Say, come on, mate, you're obviously... You're a big...
Who are they talking about?
So where does that leave us? Well, let's ask our audience.
Live bushfight or total bum cock poppers.
So where does that leave us? Well, let's ask our audience. And how many of you have changed your minds? And why was that? Thanks. Now, throughout tonight's programme, we've also had a naked, asexual man up a stick watching some pornography. Have you reached any conclusions? Well, I hope that's been of some help. We'll just leave you with a couple of items of whore news. There's a large build-up of whores in a digger on the A47 tonight. And don't forget that in Leicester, Joanna...
I was wondering when he was going to get to the whore news. I was wondering what the whores were up to. I feel like whore news really has been lost to the dustbin of history. How could I miss something I never had?
We'll just leave you with a couple of items of whore news. There's a large build-up of whores in a digger on the A47 tonight. And don't forget that in Leicester, Joanna Lumley, Anita Roddick and Helena Bonham Carter are all whoring themselves...
God, she looks so young. So young.
...to raise a little money to buy some coloured bricks for some children. Helena's speciality there is a golden shower. And if you're anywhere near Yarmouth, watch out for that giant whore. It's still on the loose, terrifying everybody, including the police. That's it. Good night.
This is a weird episode, man. This is a weird one. I mean, they're all weird, but maybe it's because I took a little bit of time off. I would have wiped that seat down a little bit. Anti-back wipe. So weird, isn't it? Man, this is such a surreal show. I keep thinking, like, what would it have been like back then to have been... Well, I'm guessing there were other, like, surreal comedies and things around, but this... it must have been, like, such an influence on, like, comedy writers and well, kids who would then become, like, comedy writers and things like that. It's, like, weird, surrealist comedy. I don't think we have enough kind of surrealist comedy around at the moment. I remember there being a lot when I was in, like, high school and college, but I feel like we don't get a lot of, surrealist shit anymore. And a bit of a drought. Anyway, that was great. If you enjoyed this, like the video, subscribe, do that little hype thing. There's a hype thing now. What's that about? I don't know. Hit all the buttons. Really helpful. Anyway, take it easy, man. Look after yourselves. And I'll catch you in the next one. See ya. I don't know why my voice went high then. Catch you in the next one. See ya.